This podcast may contain adult themes and strong language. Hello and welcome to episode 71 of Marbella with him and her. He is
PJ Lopez and she is
Hannah Murray.
71.
Yes.
One more than 70.
That's very true, and I still haven't got you a card.
No, well, we covered that last week.
Yes.
I don't think we'll recover that again. Thank you very much.
You have kind of felt your age this week, though, starting with Pilates.
Well, I don't think it's anything to do with age. I think it's to do with exercise. How dare you? Why are you always going on about my age now?
I'm not.
It's bad enough in the office they all have a go at me about my age.
How did you find your first Reformer Pilates class with Clint at Estepona's Bootcamp Pilates?
It was a cinch.
Yeah?
Okay, it was quite hard, to be fair. I think the thing that I struggled with most was trying to get my feet in the straps. Mm-hmm. That was quite difficult.
Yes.
I think at the time, most of it was tough, but it was okay.
Yeah, it was doable.
Yeah, it's just that evening I hurt.
And the next day.
And the day after that, I think, as well. I hurt a lot.
Yes, your buttocks.
My buttocks hurt. Yes, my glutes were very, very tight.
But that's good. Do you feel like it did you good?
Well, I'm still sort of a bit achy in the legs, to be honest.
No, come on.
But yes, I think it did me good, I hope.
Yeah, I think so. Well, when we were in Seville, more on that in a moment, but when we were in Seville, you went to the loo and you were holding your buttocks because they hurt.
You've got to rephrase that because that just sounds so weird. It has nothing to do with going to the loo, I might add.
You were just walking. You were uncomfortable and then...
Well, we'd been laying down, so I decided to get up from the bed. And obviously, as I was laying down, my glutes had tightened. So as I stood up, it was quite painful.
Yeah.
And then as I was walking, I sort of got cramp in my right calf muscle. And as I went down to literally sort of massage my calf, I got cramp in the left calf muscle.
I was literally crying with laughter.
As opposed to coming to help me.
It looked like there was nothing that anyone could do at this point.
I was in agony.
I was pissing
I don't
myself.
think the calf muscles was really much to do with the Pilates. I think it was, again, we'll come back to this in more detail, but at the concert in Seville, we were standing on uneven ground. So it's like doing a constant workout because you're balancing all the time.
It was uncomfortable on our feet, wasn't it? We'll
Yeah.
come to that. We drove to Seville on Monday to see Kylie Minogue, which was like a lifelong dream for me. And we just wanted to mention about the journey there because there's loads of different apps you can use for maps and things. And we tend to use Waze more than any of the others. And it's really good and it served us incredibly well this time.
Yeah, to be fair, we use Waze because Hannah hasn't really learnt the art of slowing down when she should do, and it tells you where the cameras are.
Yeah, it's very useful. It tells you where the speed cameras are, so it's incredibly useful for that. And also, it rerouted us multiple times away from huge traffic jams, which was amazing.
Yeah, at the time it seemed like it was going to take us much, much longer to get there, but every time it rerouted us, it made 2 or 3 minutes difference to the arrival time. And then I was speaking to somebody that didn't get rerouted. They just went the direct route all the way through the AP, whatever it is, to get to Seville. AP meaning autopeaje, which is the toll road, basically. Mm-hmm. And we didn't touch that. We were on it, and then it took us off somewhere else, and then rerouted us somewhere else. And they apparently got stuck in traffic for ages.
Yeah.
And I don't think we actually hit any traffic.
No, we didn't, because it kept taking us like inland more, didn't it?
Yeah, well, it just
taking
took us
into the
around.
countryside.
I mean, we came into Seville a way I'd never come in before. But again, we came in, we didn't hit any traffic, and we got to our destination quite quickly.
Yeah, it was very good. And our hotel was perfect. We booked it all ages ago in like December when we booked the concert tickets. And we were literally staying opposite the venue being the Plaza de España, which is a stunning place to visit if you haven't been to Seville.
Yeah, it's a Hotel Passarella, I think we stayed at, and we booked it along. I know, I can remember these things.
I couldn't remember it when we were there and trying to find it.
My name's not Donald Trump. I have a good memory, thank you very much. And yeah, it was perfect because it literally was across the road from the venue. We had to walk sort of around the outside of the venue and go in a different entrance for the concert. But yeah, it couldn't have been located at a better place until you wanted to walk into central Seville, which again wasn't that bad, but in 40-degree heat, it was quite tough.
It was really hot, wasn't it? We went to get a bus and the guy was like, no, it's only 5 minutes up the road where we wanted to go. We were heading for the cathedral, which is huge in Seville, really pretty, but there's loads of tapas bars right around it. So that's what we wanted to head for. And it wasn't 5 minutes away. It took us like 20 minutes to walk there.
Yeah, it was. I mean, we were trying to hug the shade, basically, weren't we? But I mean, it was good. It did us.
Oh, it was lovely.
Probably why I got cramped, to be fair. Or one of the reasons.
We went to lots of different lovely places and enjoyed a variety of tapas and some beers, and we ended with some Pedro Jimenez.
I like Pedro Jimenez. It's the sweet sherry. So you get different types of sherry. You get the fino, which is very, very dry, and I'm not very keen on that. It's got quite a nasty taste. I mean, it's not my taste.
Yes,
I know a lot
it's
of people that like
to
it.
a lot of people.
And then you've got Oloroso, which is like a medium. So it's medium sweet. And then you got the Pedro Jimenez. It was like pouring out syrup, basically, isn't it? It's very, very sticky, very sweet, but
it's
beautiful.
It's really nice. Yeah,
Can't
you
have too
wouldn't have
many
a lot
of them.
of it. No, just the one was lovely. And then we went back and had a little snooze, which was needed.
Oh, yeah, because we had a big night ahead of us.
We had a big night. And then I got changed and came out of the bathroom and surprised you with my outfit.
You had gold hot pants.
I had gold hot pants. I had ordered this in advance and hadn't told PJ anything about it because regular listeners will remember that when we booked the concert tickets in December, I jokingly said, oh, are you going to wear gold hot pants to go and see Kylie? And PJ said, no, I don't think I'd look quite great in gold hot pants. And I said, oh, I think I might wear some. And he was like, really? And I said, what's that supposed to mean? And he said, well, I'm not sure.
I deny it. It's not like it's on a podcast or anything that you can replay it and
he
find
said,
it.
I'm not sure you'd look good in gold hot pants or something along those lines. And I said, I can't believe you said that. You're my husband. And he said, exactly. That means I can be honest with you. So from that moment, I was determined. So I've been exercising loads and really putting in a lot of effort, hoping that I could just about pull off a pair of gold hot pants. Did I?
And I've got to say, I was right.
You bastard! Take it back.
Take it back. You looked amazing.
Thank you.
You looked incredible.
Sake.
You pulled it off.
Thank you. So yes, I ordered these gold hot pants. I also ordered a top, which was quite similar to what Kylie wore in the spinning around video, although her top didn't have a back. And with these tits, I need a back.
Yes, you do.
So it wasn't quite the same. But yes, and I'm obviously like at least twice the size of Kylie from every angle.
She's tiny.
She's absolutely
I mean, she's
tiny,
not even 5
she?
feet tall, or she's just 5 feet tall. I mean, she really is a small, tiny person.
Tiny person, but wasn't she incredible?
Oh, a tiny person with a massive voice.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
wow.
massive talent. Incredible dancer. She did about 5 or 6 costume changes. She looks insane. And it was brilliant. It was about 80% gay men at the concert, I reckon.
Yep. You didn't get your bum pinched once?
No, did you?
No, I'm very disappointed. Even by gay men didn't want to pinch my bottom.
Oh, it was fab. It was really good, though. The atmosphere was amazing. They kept chanting, didn't they? And we kept joining in. Everyone was going, guapa, 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 reina, 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 reina.
Which translated means beautiful, 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 queen, 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 queen.
Beautiful queen, yes. So we were joining in with that. It was great. And as soon as the first song started, everyone knew the words. It was hilarious.
Yeah, and there was quite a few people we knew there. We didn't see them because, I mean, it was very busy.
We did see Andrew and Ian.
Yes, we did see a couple.
They had Kylie tops on.
Yes, we did actually see. I told a lie. We did see a couple of people, but there was a lot of people there. We were standing, so we managed to get there at 8:30, and we got sort of third row from the. Not
Second
from the front.
section.
Yeah, so there's 2 sections. You've got front of stage, we weren't there, and then we were right next to front of stage. So we were back of front of stage, basically. Only 3 rows. Although there were people, this is what really did annoy us. There were people behind us that somehow managed to work their way into in front of us during the concert, which I just thought was rude.
I had a great view right up until just before Kylie came on stage, and people had like gone in front, and then I didn't have a great view at all. I couldn't see her throughout most of the concert because there were just taller people in front of me. It was really, really annoying. So we had to stick our phones in the air in order to see her most of the time. But they do have the big screens either side, so we could see a lot on there. But it did feel a bit kind of crushing. We did keep saying, should we just take a few pictures and then get out of the crowd? But then once she was on, aside from the fact that we were really enjoying the concert, it felt like it would have been more trouble than it was worth to try and get out than stay there. But if you really started to think about it, you could have easily got a bit claustrophobic and overwhelmed by it all. So I was trying not to think about it.
Yeah, and it's a great venue. I mean, it's beautiful. I think even she commented how beautiful it was. But we were standing on sort of cobblestones. And of course, when you've got flat shoes and you're on cobblestones, as I said before, you're constantly moving because it's not a flat surface. So it's like you've done 4 hours non-stop exercise, which is probably why I got cramp.
Yeah, probably. So yeah, our feet and legs really ached afterwards. So we felt a little bit kind of old and middle-aged and thought next time it'd be quite nice to have a seat.
And we only got one drink. So we got a drink as soon as we got there, a sort of pint of beer when we got there. And that's the only drink we got because we really didn't want to leave our space because we knew as soon as we stepped away from it, not both of us, but one of us, we wouldn't get back again.
And plus, we were worried about then needing a wee if we had too much to drink, so we'd then have to leave our space in order to go to the loo. So, yeah, it was a strange experience, but amazing all the same. We didn't get to have dinner. That was the other thing. After the concert, we thought, well, then we'll go and have a nice dinner, nice bottle of wine. But we came out of the concert at like midnight, and of course there was nothing open. I mean, there might have been if we got a taxi into the centre, but
I think we would struggle there because I'm not sure many places in San Pedro would be open after midnight, to be honest, for dinner.
No.
So we went back to the hotel, had a bag of chili Doritos and the small bottle of wine from the minibar.
Yes.
Yay us.
that did us fine. And then when we woke up the next morning, we thought we'd go and get a nice breakfast, a nice brunch somewhere, and then drive home. So did a bit of Googling and found what was recommended as the best place for breakfast and brunch in Seville. It was called Billy Brunch. And we decided that it would make sense to drive there. We could see that there was parking nearby, so we did that. And it was fab, wasn't it? Really delicious.
Oh, amazing. So I had a really nice acai or acai?
Acai,
I think we've been corrected by...
Really?
Yes, a acai bowl, I think it's called.
I'd call it acai. Okay. Anyway, you had a really healthy one and I had a fry-up.
Yes. We were swapping roles at the moment.
But to be fair, I had the veggie one. I didn't have the sausage and bacon. I fancied the veggie one and it was really delicious. And it's quite eco, the place. So when we had our coffee, the coffee came in a glass, but it was served with a wooden spoon on a wooden saucer.
Yeah, really cool.
Yeah, I like that. Then we drove home. And I drove the whole way back, didn't I? We shared the drive on the way there, but I did the whole drive on the way back.
Did you really?
I really did.
Well, I don't remember that.
I do.
Okay, well done you.
Thank you very much. Yeah, it was good. And then we had a bit of a chill for a few hours and then went out that very evening to a restaurant opening that we'd been invited to by the lovely Georgina Shaw. And it was called Bazlama. It's a Turkish restaurant. It's in... Where would you say it's in?
Oh, it's in it's in El Paraiso. I think El Paraiso Baranal. It's that area.
Benamara.
Or Benamara. Yep, that sort of area.
Yeah.
So it's not far from the Robin Hood.
Yeah, exactly that. We saw lots of people there that we haven't seen in a while, the usual kind of crowd, plus lots of people we didn't know. The decor was stunning, and I matched perfectly with the decor.
It's as if you'd rang them and said, what shall I wear?
It was bizarre. So it was all kind of turquoise with pink bougainvillea.
Yeah, and blues. Turquoise, that's blue, isn't it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I had a turquoisey dress on with like pink flowers on it. It was really bizarre. I matched perfectly.
You did. You blended into the background.
And we tried some delicious food. At these openings you get to try little bits of food. There was some like hummus type stuff. There was some with aubergine. There was some with
feta.
Yeah, we had little feta parcels.
Yeah, it's lovely. We missed the
feta and
vine leaves. There were vine leaves, but we didn't get
missed the
those, and we
vine
love
leaves.
vine leaves.
Yeah, but it's a really interesting concept there. It's a brunch, so basically you pay, I think, 39
No,
euros.
29 euros.
Yeah, and
and
then
it's
you
an
get
all-you-can-eat brunch, isn't it? Of
Yeah.
all these small, almost like what we had.
loads
And
of
they
different
have
things to
stuffed
taste.
breads and things like that.
And they have loads of homemade jams as well.
Yeah, I mean, it looks really good. It's very, very popular apparently in Dubai. They have another branch in Dubai, one in Turkey, and I think maybe one in the UK or something. They've got a few. But so we could see that there's actually quite a few people from Dubai had flown over to this one. So they've
Yeah.
already got an audience because these people from Dubai love it, and there's a lot of people from there because it's too hot in Dubai at the moment, so they've come over here.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it's going to do very well.
Definitely. I had a lovely interview, or did a lovely interview this week with Maria Bravo. She is she's an amazing woman. She's a philanthropist. She's the founder of the Global Gift Foundation. Basically, I saw a friend of mine, Nick Eade, had posted on Facebook saying that he's here in Marbella to host the Global Gift Gala, which they do every year in Marbella. And we have a bit of history with them because Eva Longoria is very much to do with it. And I've interviewed her on my radio show. They used to do a golf tournament every year, which you took part in and won something and got to kiss her.
Yes, I got that. Wasn't the prize, by the way, and I'm not sure if I
May as
should
well
have kissed
have
her,
been.
but I went in anyway. I got nearest the pin.
Yeah.
The flukiest shot you could ever get, but I don't care. It was nearest the pin.
Yeah.
That meant that I won a prize, and
Can't even remember what the prize was.
yes, it was some strange gym thing, some
Which you
electronic
didn't
gym
use.
thing voucher for it, which
Yeah.
I didn't use.
No, but you got to kiss Eva Longoria.
Exactly, that was a real prize.
Brilliant. Yeah, so I got in touch with Nick and said, can we do a chat on my show to talk about the Global Gift Gala? And he said, maybe do one with Maria. So I said, yeah, perfect. So we had a little chat and talked about the amazing work that they do with the foundation. They've got projects in Vietnam, in India, and their main project in Marbella, which they started a couple of years ago, is called Casa Angeles. And it's a place for children to go, either children with special needs or maybe orphans or just children that need some help and need an opportunity to play with other children. It's a really lovely concept. And I said to Maria that I saw some really beautiful videos that Eva Longoria had shared on her social media at Casa Angeles playing with the children. And yeah, she said it's really lovely. So it's great to catch up with her. I also noticed when I recorded my book show on Talk Radio Europe this week, I always talk about the bestsellers. And there was a new book that's gone into the bestseller charts called The Last Days of Marilyn Monroe. And it's a kind of true crime style. And it's written by James Patterson, one of the biggest authors in the world, who I had the honour of interviewing about 15 years ago. And he's written it with Imogen Edwards-Jones, and they've never written anything together before. She is the author of the best-selling Hotel Babylon and Fashion Babylon series.
Right, this time let's see if we can remember his name, the guy that was in it. Max Beasley.
Max Beasley, well done.
I see, I remembered. I wanted to see if you
It was on the
remembered.
tip of my tongue again.
Tamsin
Well done.
Outhwaite as well.
Tamsin Outhwaite, yes. So we love the TV series, but also the books, which they originated from, are really good. So I'd interviewed Imogen a few times in the past, and I thought it'd be great to have her on again because of writing this book with James Patterson. So I found the email of her agent, sent an email, and within about 5 minutes had a reply from Imogen herself saying, "Hi Hannah, darling, we'd love to have a chat with you. So we're having a chat next week." So that was really nice.
So you and Imo are like that, are you?
Imo, yeah, me and Imo, best buddies. So that's cool. Really looking forward to that. And I'm looking forward to reading the book as well. I want to download it on the Kindle. I think that sounds really good. That's The Last Days of Marilyn Monroe. On Thursday, it was my last walk up to the quiz at the Hogan stand with our friends and neighbours Roger and Jan, who live literally opposite us because they're moving.
Yeah, glad you clarified that. They haven't died, they haven't
Oh,
gone
God,
anywhere.
no.
They're moving.
Yes, but we always used to walk up to the quiz together because I go up early in order to eat before all the troops arrive, and they just like to go up early, so we'd always walk up together. But we're not going to do that anymore.
Now you've got to put your big girl knickers on and walk up on your own.
Will I be okay?
I'm sure you'll make. In fact, as long as you go the back route, because if you go the other route, you just bump into everybody you know and you never
Yeah.
get there. So you have
if
to
you
take
go in
the
front
back.
of Urban, it takes
Yes.
ages, so I always go the other way. Friday had a lovely day at El Ancla with Nikki and the kids. They've made a few changes, it seems, though. It wasn't quite the same. It was still stunning and gorgeous. They didn't have a DJ on. There was no music. I mean, the music is always quite quiet.
Yeah,
there.
I've got to say, I met you there in the evening to give you a lift home. Basically, I am the taxi service, in case you've wondered. And I was not that impressed. I've got to say, you've gone there every year, and it is as it is. As you said, it's got music, there's a bit of a vibe, there's people, not dancing, but there's people sort of, you can tell, having fun. I didn't think it had any of that vibe at all. And they've put a lot of the four-poster beds. I don't know what you call them. What do you call them?
Well, yeah, they're big four-poster.
No, they're not four-poster beds, though. They're called something when they're at the beach clubs, aren't they?
I don't know.
Yeah, they've got a name. Anyway, there's lots of those around there. So they've taken away some of the bar area, which used to have a bit of a vibe as well.
Yeah, that's where people would have drinks afterwards, the high tables. They're not there anymore.
And I looked at them, and they had, towels on them, but there's holes in the towels. To be honest, I thought it looked a bit shoddy. I don't like to say that about venues, but when you go somewhere every year and suddenly they've changed it, they've got rid of a certain area, they've put another bit just didn't think, and it wasn't that busy.
No. And Nikki said that last time they were there, they pointed to a particular area that used to be the kids area, saying, this is going to be a sushi bar. But it wasn't anything. So it seems like they've got plans to do stuff, but haven't quite done it yet. And the other thing, which is a really big deal, it's well known for having a saltwater pool, and it still was salty, but they've definitely added quite a lot of chlorine this year, because Lottie's bikini, she had a really light pink bikini on, and it went green in parts, and the metal went funny colour, so her bikini's ruined. It was only the first time she wore it, and it was obviously the chlorine levels weren't right, so yeah, that's not good.
No, so sorry, El Ancla, you're off the list.
Oh, that's a bit harsh.
Wow. Can't afford to ruin any more bikinis.
No, that's true, actually. We did have delicious food, though. We had a tomato salad, boccherones in vinegar, we had grilled rosada, and they do amazing chips. They do really, really thin fries that you'd get like in France, like the pommes frites. Really, really thin. Gorgeous. Really enjoyed that. You took the kids home, but then you wanted to go for a beer, so we sort of went in, I got changed quickly, and then we just headed to G Wine and had a couple of beers there, which was nice.
Yeah, very pleasant it was too. Sat inside. They wondered why we were sitting inside and not enjoying the outside life, but it was too hot.
Yes.
So we were in the air conditioning, basically. And as we were sitting there, we looked across the road and saw a supermarket that we've never seen before. So we wondered where the hell this supermarket had come from. So we all took a trip to the supermarket after G Wine, didn't we?
We did take a trip to the supermarket, and it was good. We had a little wander round and bought a few bits. And Henry bought some really hot crisps and made me do a taste test.
And your tongue went blue.
My tongue went blue.
Because they were blue tackies.
They're not.
I thought they were called blue tackies for blue heat, because they were meant to be really hot, but they were blue tackies because they actually made you go blue.
Yeah. No, they are supposed to be really hot, it says on them. But yeah, they weren't my favourite. We also checked out Cilantro.
Yes, so on the way back home, we've seen it open for quite a while. We've just never popped in there. So it's opposite sort of Tonino and opposite the nail bar.
Yeah, it's a little bit further down, but yeah.
Yeah, and it's called Cilantro, and we always wondered what it was. It looked like it was going to be sort of like a fast foodie deli type place, but they've actually got a butcher in there and other bits and pieces.
Quite a lot going on.
But it's basically international food, isn't it? It's not.
But takeaway. It is like a deli, but you get meals.
But also lots of products you can buy in there as well.
Yeah, so it's threefold. You can buy products, you can get meat from the butcher, and you can also get like a takeaway meal. They do different things different nights of the week. You can end up with Thai food or
I think
Mexican
she said that they're basically Lebanese themselves, or it's very heavily Lebanese in style, but they do food from everywhere, like literally all international types of food.
Yeah, so we'll put the link up for that. Saturday, we nipped down to the Kempinski to check out the Champagne Lifestyle Market, which is where our choir was supposed to be singing and hopefully will be singing in September, because it was cancelled last week because of the wind. And it's quite nice, isn't it? Really pretty. Haven't been to the hotel for ages.
No, I mean, it's been there for a long time, the Kempinski. Then it was the Kempinski Bahia, but I don't think it's part of the Bahia group anymore.
Oh, I think it still is.
Is it really?
I think so.
Okay, I'll trust you on that one.
Okay.
Again, looking a bit tired. because it's one of the original 5-star hotels in Estepona, so it needs a bit of a revamp, and I believe it's been purchased by somebody else. It will be closing down, so the Kempinski will be no more after this season, I believe.
Look, are we going all like posh and expecting too much, talking about places looking a bit tired?
No, they looked tired.
Okay, fair enough.
You look tired.
Oi! I can't hit you twice in an episode. People will talk.
It'll be like a husband beater. I need help.
Oh, stop!
I'll come up with a code word. If you hear me say it during a podcast, it means I need help.
Oh, that's awful. That's a horrible thing to joke about. I don't hit him, really. Stop, he just hit himself.
Ow, I can't believe you tried to get away with that.
You literally just slapped yourself, you numpty. Oh dear. We went bowling yesterday, which was great fun. So Sheila's son was over, or is over, with
from
his
Thailand.
kids. Yeah,
they
from
live in
Thailand.
Yes.
So we all went bowling and it was great fun. So it's in Los Oqueros, the bowling. It's €60 for one lane for 1 hour, and it's a maximum of 6 people. Yeah, it works out.
Not bad. It's tenner each.
Tenner each if you have got 6 people. So yeah. So that was good fun. Although I played worse than I've ever played in my life.
Yeah, you did actually. It wasn't your normal bowling skill.
There was a couple of rounds where I didn't hit any.
I think you got beaten by the children.
Yeah, no, I did. Although, to be fair, they have the things that come up on the side.
Yes, that's true. I think you could have done with that this time.
Yeah, I could have done with that. Yeah, I would have done much better with
But
those.
none of us got a strike.
No, none of
that's
us got
really
a strike.
unusual.
It is unusual. It is. There's a couple of spares, but no strikes at all. Then we went for a little drink at La Fria with Dad and Sheila, which was nice, and bumped into Evelyn and Craig, which was also nice. They talk about it as the free beer bar, because when they first moved here, they saw it, and it says La Fria Beer Cerveza.
Yeah.
So they said, so Fria kind of looks like free. So they're like, oh, free beer. And then when they went in and ordered beer, the beer is so cheap. They were like, basically is free beer. So they call it the free beer bar.
Fria means cold, obviously.
Yes. So we had a couple of beers there, and then we decided to go for dinner with Dad and Sheila to Luini.
Again.
Yes.
See, now that we've been once, we can't stop going.
Yeah.
But
and I did have the same thing.
I didn't.
No.
I had it wasn't called chicken Caesar salad, it was called warm chicken salad, but it was essentially Caesar salad. It didn't have croutons though, and it didn't have bacon. So actually it wasn't
Caesar salad dressing.
So it wasn't anything like a Caesar salad, really, was it?
It was a chicken salad.
It was a chicken, but it was yum. It had egg on it as well, and yeah, I really enjoyed that.
Nice. I had the orzo cheesy mushroom truffle-y pasta again that was absolutely delicious. And Sheila and Dad both enjoyed theirs. Sheila had the pear and gorgonzola pizza, which was stunning.
Nice.
I tried a bit of that.
Yeah.
That was really nice. And Dad had like a seafood risotto that looked really good. So yeah, love the food there.
And
really,
so
really
reasonable,
great, Luini.
isn't it? Really reasonably
great
priced.
prices.
I mean, we had all of that, and we shared a bottle of wine. Not the cheapest bottle of wine either. It was a €29 bottle of wine.
24.
29.
24 it is, the
Was it really?
Sauvignon Blanc. Yeah.
Okay. We're not
Same as the one we
glad
had
we're not
before.
arguing in this one. And it was only, what did it come to? €50 a couple.
I think so.
Yeah, nothing, is it? It's
Something
25
like
a head.
that,
That's
yeah.
nothing for dinner.
Really, really good. So love that. And today you went out and took a few photos in San Pedro, because we are going to be launching the competition, hopefully today, if I can make a bit of an effort to do a video, if not tomorrow, launching a competition on the San Pedro guide. We mentioned it last week. We can tell you a bit more about it now. You do need to follow us on the San Pedro guide on Instagram. So it's San Pedro Marbella guide on Instagram. Basically, we're doing a photo competition called Summer in San Pedro. So once we put the post up, all the information will be there. But basically, you need to take a photograph of San Pedro in the summertime, and we will decide at the end of August which one we like best, and the winner will get a €50 voucher to spend in the Hogan stand.
Which you will get some yummy things for €50, I can tell you.
Absolutely. So whether you want to go on your own or with a partner or with a mate or get a group of people together, it's totally up to you how you spend it. But yeah, really excited to do that.
Yep, so you've just got to get yourself dolled up, ready for the intro.
God help me, getting dolled up on a Sunday.
Put your gold hot pants on.
Oh, definitely not. No, it's shoulders and upwards. That's it for us this week. A little bit of a shorter episode. Not a short one, but a shorter episode.
No Sir in English articles this week.
Oh, God. A couple of articles from the Sir in English to mention.
Imagine that.
There was an article about the weather alert saying that this afternoon in various parts of the Costa del Sol, highs of between 36 and 40 degrees.
Got a photo of it when I went out today. I went to the church square to take a photo and it was reading 35 degrees.
Wow.
And then when I was coming back through, it was reading 36 degrees. So yes, it was hot.
But when you're inside in aircon, you don't really feel it, and that's how I've been.
Well, you sent me out to take photos.
I did, yes.
While you stayed in aircon.
Yeah, thank you very much. I've got 2 quizzes next week. I've done most of them. I'm quite pleased with myself. There's been a few great concerts at Starlight. Not that we've been to them. We're concerted out this summer. The Script was last night. There was quite a few friends that went there, and that looked really good. Apparently, that was a great concert.
I like some of their stuff. I'm not sure I know too much of it.
No,
but
I
do like his voice. I think he's got a good voice.
Yeah.
I like their style. So yeah.
And the Pet Shop Boys were there, and Evelyn and Craig went to see them celebrating their 40-year career, and that looked really good as well. They've done some great hits. I would have loved to have seen them.
Yeah, I probably would have known most of theirs actually.
Yeah. And I saw a piece in the Sur talking about Antonio Banderas is to direct Godspell at his Malaga theatre. Are you familiar with Godspell?
No.
No, they did it at Yeovil College, the college that I went to.
I'm not familiar with that one either.
They did it before I joined, and I went to watch before I knew the people that were involved. And there's only one song that I kind of remember from Godspell, because that's the only time I've seen it, so that's my only kind of reference, called Day by Day. Day by day, oh dear Lord, these things I pray. Something like that. Sounds
never
a bit crap,
heard.
Yeah,
We'll give that one a wide berth.
Yeah, and it's going to be in Spanish.
Yeah, so all in all. But well done, Antonio Banderas, for bringing theatre to Spain. Absolutely. And Malaga in particular.
We love that. And something that isn't really relevant to us necessarily, but we thought you might find it interesting. 9 things to do with kids in July and August beyond the beaches of the Costa del Sol. And we have lots of friends with kids, and it's a subject that often comes up, you know, what to do with the kids in summer. So we thought we'd run through a few things. The first thing they mentioned was water parks, and there's a few, isn't there?
Yes, they've got the Wibbit.
That's not a water park, but okay.
I thought it is an adventure water park of sorts.
Yeah, no, they're talking about things away from the beaches of the Costa del Sol.
So do you mean like the Micas Aquatic Centre?
No, the water park. So there's one in Algeciras, there's one in Fuengirola, and there's one in Torremolinos, like full-on water parks.
There's one in Micas?
It's Fuengirola.
Okay.
Yeah. This is going well. They also mentioned adventure and amusement parks, things like Amazonia, which we've been to, which is cool.
Selwo.
Yeah, no, that's not an adventure and oh God, shall I just do this on my own?
Yeah, you go.
There's also Sold Parks in Fuengirola, Sould, one in the Miramar Centre and then one in the port area. They also mentioned theme parks, so like wildlife and plants, so that includes...
Selwo Adventura.
Exactly, so there's different Selwo parks and a biopark, things like that.
That's a zoo.
Yes, these are theme parks to do with wildlife and plants. Okay. Then there was another one, they talked about Antequera as a specific place to visit, which I thought was odd, but for moonlit adventures, apparently there's lots of things you can do in Antequera.
Torcal.
Yes, exactly, Torcal.
Have you seen pictures of Torcal? It's like the moon.
Really?
Oh my God, the rock formations.
Yes, that's one of the things it mentioned, the rock formations
it's like
and
I
the
know
light
stuff.
show.
It's like I know stuff.
There you go, we should do that.
Yeah.
Okay, ready?
No, it does look stunning.
Okay. And then the caves, there's various caves. Some in Nerja, they're really famous. And Ardales, which we've been to.
We've been to that one.
Jamie,
that had one of the oldest paintings on the wall.
Oldest handprints or something on a wall,
Although I'm still pretty sure it's just someone that went down there, fell against the wall. And it's like, tell everybody that's the oldest handprint.
Yeah, it was done like a couple of weeks ago. They were also talking about inland bathing spots, so various kind of lakes and things.
Dallas again.
It didn't mention them, bizarrely.
El Chorro.
No, I didn't know any of the places it mentioned, the inland bathing spots. They were like more kind of small lakes as opposed to bigger things. Yeah, I hadn't recognised them.
Well, we're adding a couple more to it then. Ardales and El Chorro. If you've ever flown into Malaga and looked down, you'll see these bright turquoise blue lakes as you come into the airport, and that's El Chorro.
Yep, and it mentioned them in the next one, which was water sports, because it talked about kayaking, paddleboarding, all things like that in places like Ardales and El Chorro. Talking of paddleboarding...
We haven't got it out this year.
I know, we need to do that.
Yeah, I need to blow it up.
We need to get a beach day with Bev and Jamie and take the paddleboard.
Yes.
They also talked about dolphin watching trips, which Dad and Sheila actually did this morning with the grandchildren, but they didn't see any dolphins, unfortunately.
No.
They went to Estepona, and there's a great dolphin trip from there. They also had them from Gibraltar. You can't always be guaranteed to see dolphins.
No,
obviously.
but earlier only about a month or so ago, they were spotting orca near Gibraltar, around that area.
Amazing.
That's scary because they were actually ramming the boats.
Oh, gosh. Anyway, things to do with children. And
Orca. Don't do that with children.
And finally, it mentioned fairs and festivals. And this takes a little bit of Googling, but there are all kinds of fairs and festivals that happen in Spain. So it's worth noting where and when they are, because it's a fun thing to take the kids to.
And actually, if you do look out and do some research, there's lots of tennis camps. I think there's one in San Pedro, the paddle club and everything.
Bel Air as well.
Yeah, and there's also lots of children's summer camps in the schools as well. I think Laude.
Laude.
That's the one.
Laude's the singer.
Yeah, her. She's nothing to do with it, but Laude School do one every year.
Yeah. Should we leave it
Are you
there?
laughing at me?
Totally.
I'm not the person to ask to do with kids, apparently.
Or schools. It's goodbye from him.
And it's goodbye from her.